Hey, my name's Randy Smith, and I'm on assignment right now, my travel assignment. I'm a registered nurse and working on the summer out here on Cape Cod in Massachusetts. And just got back to my hotel room after having getting off work, eating breakfast down at the breakfast area with everybody else staying here at the hotel. And we were watching CNN News, and the conversation is coming up about, of course, what's going on overseas in Europe. As we're watching it, I was talking to some of the other folks, and actually, one of the countries I'm going to be going to next week, this individual, his niece, is going to be working in one of the hotels there. And we were talking about the thing of fear and not, how the terrorists are trying to instill this upon us to live in panic and to live in terror and fear of the unknown and of tomorrow. And we were talking about how we need to go forward. I know the State Department has issued several warnings. The chatter is quite high whether the bombing attempts now are going to be made here on U.S. soil, or as some of the reports are coming out that they will target those of us going to Europe and traveling abroad. And we were at pretty much everybody at breakfast as we watched CNN. Saw that young boy that was the missionary kid that was horribly maimed in the bombing. And the consensus is pretty much the same, that we need to go forward with our lives. We need to celebrate life. We need to not walk in fear, um, because that gives into them. And the people of Paris showed us, Paris, France, they showed us that they needed to live forward to mock their hate and terror of the terrorists by them getting up each day and celebrating life and going on with their lives as normal. Um, they are actually mocking the terrorism and showing that it has no power over them. So I encourage you, if you are traveling abroad, I know this is probably not popular at the State Department, but encourage you to go through with your plans. 10 years ago, I went to a certain part of Europe on a medical mission for a month. We were able to go to different villages and supply meds and healthcare to quite a few people. I'm getting the opportunity to go back to one of the countries this Tuesday to help establish some homes. Actually, my old interpreter, he's now all grown up. He was a teenager then. He's going to reach out to the kids in the street that would normally have no hope for a bright tomorrow. And I'm going there to help document that and to help establish these homes that he's going to be, where he can teach these young people to plan for their future and not to be fearful. And so it gave me even more incentive to to not give into this. I plan on following through with my trip to Europe. I plan on seeing lives changed. I plan on instilling into others that we will not cower. So, needless to say, if you are planning a trip, go ahead with it. Live your life, celebrate life, and that's about it. That's all I got to say. So, Europe, I will see you next week. I will not walk in a spirit of fear or intimidation, but I will celebrate life. And yeah, I hope you have a good day. Again, this is Randy Smith signing off, and I'll see you next week in Europe.